Let's do this. Hello, hi guys. This is JK and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I haven't really worked on my intro, so forgive me. This is gonna be my first ever story time or second video on YouTube. So I can do better. I'll do better. Before I get into it, I don't know if you can see this, but wait, no. This is what I'm having. Some king pie fries and some juice in a mawatle glass. Shout out to mawatle, by the way. So the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because things are very expensive, guys. I imagined my first ever YouTube video where I'm doing a story time to be like, consist of nice food, some spur wings, that's what I love, some prawns, nyana, something nice, guys, to see that I'm serious about tapping into this YouTube world. But I went and got cosmetics today, and yeah, I got humbled, guys. I got humbled. I'm even scared to check my bank balance at this point. But anyways, so there's a picture of me that I uploaded on my Facebook, an old picture from high school, where I lost a lot of weight, and the caption was basically just, talking about how I got dribbled and I lost a lot of weight. I was literally living off one sly a day. Not even deliberately, but I noticed as time went that, the most I can eat is like a slice of bread. But anyways, so people are asking, which one are you on the picture? Because it's me and my sisters. And I felt you guys deserve a story time on this because it's a story worth telling. We've been in the game, guys. We've been. So it's a story about two guys. Well, I'm gonna have to incorporate the other guy, even though it's not, he wasn't really bad. There's a star in this whole story, so, but you'll get why I had to mention the both of them. So when I was 16 years old, there was this guy. He was kind of like my first ever serious boyfriend, this guy that I was in a relationship with. And I also had a friend that I, kind of confided in most of the time, whenever she's home, although she wasn't like really based at home. But whenever she was around, she was home for some time, we would talk about, update each other on what has been going on, So I don't know how people do story times while eating, because I feel like I need to stop to chew and whatever. I feel like I could easily choke. That time I'm also clumsy, so I'm hoping that I do not mess myself up on the video. Don't judge me, guys, if I do. But anyways, so this friend is home, and I'm talking to her about how my relationship has been falling apart lately. There's a lot going on. Guy is acting a little not so interested anymore, There's just like a lot of drama going on. And she's just, being a good friend and being a good listener and stuff like that, So she came to check on me at my house. So all of this is happening at my house. So the sun is setting. It's time for her to leave, right? I offered to walk her home because I don't want to go wish her alone. I'm avoiding having to chill alone because I'm going through the most. You feel me? So, okay, I'm walking her home. And I'm just complaining the whole way. And she's just, listening as she should. Well, she's not, forced to, but she was being a good friend and she's listening. And, okay, the way I was complaining, I couldn't even notice that we were passing her house, the way I was just, venting and venting and venting. And, okay, yeah, I didn't realize that. So as we're walking, at some point, remember my boyfriend at this time, he's not answering my calls, he's not taking my calls, he's not answering to my text on WhatsApp or wherever I try to text, so I can tell that, okay, ilibile mabitleng, moloko libile mabitleng at this point, like the relationship is dead. So, but there's still a bit of hope, because why, baby, but anyways, so as I'm walking her, I notice from a distance my person. I see him from a distance and I'm like, what's going on? I could see that he's walking from wherever he's walking from, coming towards us. I look at her and she just looks guilty AF. So I'm just like, okay, so this guy is coming to see this one. Okay, they're supposed to be friends, but if they are friends, then why doesn't she tell me, or show me? The same culprit that you are crying about, he's coming, so she didn't say anything. And at this point, I'm lost for days. Like, I'm super confused. Why is this happening? You know what I mean? Okay. I decide, let me not hurt my feelings any further. Let me walk away. So I tell her, okay, I'll see you. She gives me a hug. And as I walk away, I realize she pulls out her phone to call this person to come back. Because as soon as he saw us, he walked away. He's probably thinking, girls and drama, they're probably setting me up or something. He walked away. So I think she's calling him to come back, to say, no, Chomi, don't leave. It's not my fault. I thought she would turn, but she never turned back until such a time. Okay, fine. I walk away. I'm feeling 100 times worse. You get what I'm saying? I was already going through the most. Now I see whatever I just saw and I just want to unsee it. Because why, guys? Okay, fine. I walk home and now there's rumors flying around. I don't even remember at that time, like, how did I confront the situation? What did I say to her? What did I ask her? But yeah, I think eventually we broke up, me and Guy. And did we ever really officially break up though? I don't remember. But my friendship with her remained. I was like, I with time I got over it. So okay, I find myself. So this is the story. This is where the main story starts. So I think the following year, was it the following year? Yeah, I think the following year, I get myself a new guy. So how did I meet this person? I had heard about him, but I guess whatever I heard had never really sparked my interest like that, Yeah, I'm choking on the fries, so I think I'm just gonna have I also have these. Yeah. So I'm not entirely dry over here. But anyways, over here I meant like on the table where there's food, please. Yeah, so so I meet this guy, Facebook. Yes, I know, guys, the jokes but sometimes these things happen. Yeah, I'm there mostly for the jokes though, not for such things. So this guy DMs me on Facebook. We start talking. He's based in GP. I'm home. I'm still in high school. He's in varsity, doing his first year, I think, at the time. Yeah. So, okay, I never really cared to check his pictures. I never really cared. Really, it was just, I don't know. I think the behavior, no. You say hi, I check your pictures, But anyways, we started talking. Time comes for him to come home. And we link up. You know what I liked about this guy, guys? Hey, what I liked was that at that age, he was like 3 years older than me. Slightly older guys want to move really quick, like they move fast, and because they are older, you just kind of fall for it. So with him, I remember when we chilled for the first time. It was at night when we linked up. So I liked his voice. I liked the way he dressed. But because it was at night, it was in the dark, I couldn't really see what he looked like per se. So, okay, fine. But I liked him. He was very, he had this very subtle personality and, chilled guy. I talk a lot. I talk a lot when I'm free around you. So he was giving me that, that platform to just be me and be loud and talk. And he was just listening and didn't make me feel off about it. So, okay, it's recess. He's home. So now we get to chill. I saw him for the first time daylight. I wasn't really attracted to him. I was just like, okay, but we can work with this. Okay, it's fine. This might be the love of my life. Hey, let's give it a chance. So we're hanging out and whatnot. So this is officially my boyfriend now. I meet the siblings. We're good. You know what I'm saying? So as we start to hang out, yeah, I still have that friend who took the first boyfriend. Ne? Yeah, she's still my friend. So the relationship is going great and whatnot. And I think come December, he's supposed to come home. He's not coming home. His friends are coming home. He's not coming home. He's just not coming home. And I'm like, what do you do? What's going on? Guys, please don't judge me. I'm going back to the fries. I don't know. I feel like my snacks are making a lot of noise. Should have put them in a bowl or something. But anyways, he's not coming home, and his excuse is that no, his aunt was pregnant. I'm taking care of my aunt. I'm gonna come home, baby. Don't worry. Okay, fine. I remember coming across a friend of his, a guy friend that I had met through him. So now it's kind of like, people around his friends, people that surround us know that we're together. He sees me, hey, long time, Jay, how are you? Give me a hug. I give him a hug. And I ask him, why isn't your friend coming home? He's like, man, he'll come, don't worry. And the last thing he says to me is, take care of yourself. He gives me this look, yeah. I don't know, it's like, excuse me, it's like he feels bad for me. But I didn't really catch at that moment. But I felt like something is off, but I just let it go. Okay, fine. Time goes. Eventually he comes home. When he comes home, when we got into the relationship, I kind of told him what happened in my previous relationship with so-and-so, whom he happened to know, And I explained what happened, what went down, who was involved, and. So fine. So this is me expecting him not to go and do the same thing, let alone with the same person. But anyways, he's home. He's not really giving me attention. During the year, he would come home, and everything was amazing. We'd get to hang out. I got used to, the siblings. They kind of like also became like my brothers. You know what I mean? I was also close to the cousin, whatever. We were, we had a good relationship. So he comes home, and rumors start flying around that he's busy with same friend that took the first one. I'm like, guys, what kind of bad luck is this now? What is this? At this point, God, if I'm a stone, tell me. Because what? Anyways, fine. I try to confront him about it, and he's just like, nah, that's not true. I remember how I was even creating a bit of drama, throwing tantrums when he wasn't coming home. And I remember him sending me a screenshot of some girl's her profile. So she was kind of writing about him and stuff. He's like, no, this girl even wants me, but because I love you so much, I'm not even entertaining her. Now it sounds like you're doing me a favor, but it's fine. I guess I should be praising you for not entertaining her. I don't get it. But anyways, I kept that screenshot. Like, I never got rid of it for some reason. So as there's rumors flying around that this friend that did me dirty the first time is hanging out with my so-called boyfriend, who is not even making time for me at December. You know what I mean? I remember we were church people. We used to go to the same church. I remember that December when we were crossing over. When we were crossing over, he promised that he was gonna come to church, that I could go first. He went to Groove, guys. he didn't pitch. I remember I also had like a close relationship with the uncle. He was like, no man, don't worry, I'll talk to him, blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. The uncle was young, so it was someone I could, easily talk to. So he didn't come to church. I tried calling him, his phone was off. No, at some point it was ringing, then it went off. Only to find out, that same friend had the phone. Bruh, she was literally leaving my text on red, like blue tick, blue tick, blue tick, left, right, center. I'm losing my mind at this point. But it's fine. The next day, I hear that Vele, it's true, the cousin comes and confirms that, Wena, this one had your man's phone. Whew. Guys, it's fine. Now, I'm thinking of that screenshot. That screenshot that he once shared. I'm like, let me hear this person out. I introduce myself. My name is so-and-so, Banban's girlfriend. I got this screenshot from this conversation we once had. I just wanted to know, like, what the story is. She's like, luckily she was friendly enough, She's like, no, babes. This one, he's my boyfriend. The reason why he wasn't coming home when you wanted him to come home is because she's vendor. She's like, because I was waiting for my parents. She was also in high school, like we were like the same age. So she's like, nah, I was asking that we still hang out until it's time for me to go to vendor. So that's why he was, still sticking around in GP. We were still hanging out and spending time, I'm like, you lie. She's like, I'm telling you. Now, because she was friendly enough, I'm like, babes, tell him to put you on his status. I want to see something. He's like, no problem, sure. At this point, she's also like, but why would he do that? Because she also trusted him. She's like, he's such a sweet guy. I never thought. Okay. He uploads a picture of her as she requested. And I'm like, who's that? He's like, that's a friend. He probably said it's her birthday or something. And I'm like, what? He removes her. And I'm like, ask him why he removed you. She asked him and he's like, okay, I'll post you again. Like, I'll upload a picture of you again. He uploads. At this point, guys, like, you wish. It's a mess, And I noticed that, okay, clearly I'm forcing things, And then there's still a friend at home that he's been hanging out with, spending time with. And I remember when we were crossing over, the next few days after we crossed over, when he ditched me, I'm like, dude, so I hear that you've been hanging out with so-and-so. At this point, guys, I'm losing weight. I'm going through the most. At night when I sleep, like, tears come as naturally as me blinking. You get what I'm saying? They even come in my sleep. Like, as I'm sleeping, I wake up to a wet pillow and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, I see that I'm going through the most, And now I'm starting to recall some incidents where, there was once one of his friends who told me that, your man is doing this and this in GP. Me being a gone girl, baby. So. He went and confronted the friend, and the friend is like, oh, you want to be here? It's fine. I'll never tell you anything again, And he just backed off. So now at this point, I'm on my own, because, I did this to myself. So, because he's such, he's kind. I mean, it's always those nice guys. Like, if the world could describe them, they would say, yo, this one is such a nice guy. But they will. You know what I mean? So, fine. He comes to see me. So, I snatch his phone. I want to see, like, what he's been saying to my friend. I mean, as far as that vendor girl goes, they are together and I know. So, that's girl number one. So, friend, I go through. In fact, while we're chilling, friend texts to say, I'm waiting for you. So, they're kind of like next door neighbors. And at this point, he's also in a hurry. Like, I need to go. Guys, I'm losing my mind at this point. He's like, you don't want to open those texts. You don't want to hurt your own feelings. Like, I'm advising you to not do it. And I'm like, I'm doing it. I want to see. Yo, guys. I shouldn't have. No, I shouldn't have. Because he's telling her, no, Jeanette is just crazy. Jay is crazy. She doesn't want to get over us. We are over. She should have been able to see this a long time ago. Yo. Guys, it was a mess. It was a mess. Now I'm crying and crying. He's begging me, not like, don't cry. It's okay. Don't do that to yourself. You know, guys. It's fine. I need to stop making these weird sounds. But it was a lot. It was a lot for a 16-year-old. Because, wow, guys, at some point I thought, Tungisani bo, you know. So, fine. I finally decide the next day to confront a friend. Guys, I will never forget these words. So I'm like, how could you do this to me? Like, this is like the second time, bruh. Like, why would you do that? Guys, did she not say to me, it's your men approaching me, not the other way around. So if you should be confronting anybody, it should be your guys, not me. But I thought we were friends. You know, if you were just some random girl, of course, it wouldn't make sense for me to just reach out. I don't know you like that. But we are friends, Chomi. Why? You know? So that's when I accepted defeat. You know? So, I'm gonna have to mention the vendor girl's name, right? So, yeah, she probably doesn't even know me or remember me because that was a long time ago. So, she's vendor. Her name was Shonisani, right? And I remember how we had a Mubango. I hope I'm saying it correctly. I hate, you know, messing up other people's languages, but Mubango, you know, yeah. So we, I think I'm being weird, but we had that character, that Shonisani character, Go Mubango, right? So I remember chilling with him during December before he started, you know, dodging me officially, chilling with his brothers and him. And one of the little brothers was like, guys, but Shonisani from Mubango is hot, hey? And everybody cracked. The cousins, the brothers, everybody was laughing. And I was just like, what's so funny about that? I mean, yeah, she's beautiful, but what's funny about that? Kanti, they're speaking about the girlfriend in Gauteng. Guys, when I thought about it, when I sat down and thought about it, I was just like, yeah. No, guys. You know what? Ambassador of clowns. Big clowns. I'm the big clown. If you want a clown at your kiddies' party, I'm your girl. You know, it felt like that. But that's when I accepted defeat. I'm like, okay, I'm not over this person. It hurts. But now I think I'm ready to relocate. So I just go to my daddy. I'm like, bro, I'm depressed. And I want like a change of setting. And he's just like, what's wrong? Come on, guys, you can guess. What's the question that I received from my parent? Like, na maitleji friji, patala school fees, o shota eng. You get it? And I couldn't answer to that. I'm just like, I am not feeling okay. I just want to move. I want to move away from this place. Okay, but like also given the fact that, you know, school wasn't so great, getting bullied and stuff, I feel like this like a story time for another time. But the main reason was Mojolo. Like, it had me on chokehold. So I relocated. My sister that I lived with, like when I relocated, is gonna see this and she's gonna be like, yeah, I knew it. She's a social worker. She tried speaking to me like, what's wrong, girl? Talk to me. And I'm just like, I'm just depressed. I don't know. She knew I was lying. I think she knew. She's gonna watch this and she's gonna comment and tell me, I told you something is up. But anyways, guys, at that point, really, I'm forever crying. I can't eat. Like, that was the one time I felt like, yeah, Mojolo made me not want to eat. Like, that is that one story. Like, now I don't know. I don't know. Growing up, I guess, you know, experience makes the heart, it cements the heart, you know. So now it's just like, I mean, yeah, you go through stuff, but not to a point where I wouldn't eat. Hey, food is life. So yeah, I relocated. I relocated. It was that bad. So that's how I moved from a size, I don't know, 30 what to like a 28 26. I do remember having jeans that like were like a size 26 at some point, and crazy things if you ask me. So yeah, that's my story time on that guy. Sham. It was a mess. Kids, when it's time to read your books, stay away from boys. When your parents say books before boys because boys bring babies, well, at that time I did not get a baby, but I definitely got some heartbreak. So take it from Ceci J. Do not do it, okay? Anyways, thank you for tuning in to my channel, guys. I hope you had a lovely I hope you had a lovely time. I hope you had a great time spending time with me over here. And if you liked this video, comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to what is there, like a follow? I don't know, but anyways, I'll get it right next time. I'll get the intro right, I'll get the outro right, and I'll be killing this. Okay, signing out.